After dealing with numerous injuries at the position last season, the Philadelphia Eagles entered the 2019 season looking to bring in help at the running back position, which they did this week after agreeing to acquire Jordan Howard from the Chicago Bears. Entering the final year of his rookie contract, it seemed like only a matter of time before the Bears decided to move on from Howard, since it became clear early on in the offseason they didn't want to end up paying him a hefty contract down the road. Luckily for the Eagles, the team was able to take Howard off of Chicago's hands in exchange for a 6th-round pick that could turn into a 5th later on, sending every football fan outside of Philadelphia into a frenzy. To say NFL trades can sometimes look like a joke when looking at what teams will give up for certain players would be a huge understatement, and Howard is just the latest example. For a running back that ranks 3rd since 2016 in rushing yards, and has no problem sharing carries in the backfield, Howard is going to work wonders for the Eagles on offense if all goes according to plan in 2019, as for other football fans that don't cheer for the Eagles, it's easy to understand why there's so much frustration over this deal for Howard, since a 6th-round pick seems like nothing for a player with his kind of talent. After reaching the divisional round of the playoffs last January before falling to the New Orleans Saints, Philadelphia was already considered one of the early favorites in the NFC to be a playoff contender for a 3rd year in a row for 2019. Even if Nick Foles is no longer part of the picture, and the Eagles are sticking with Carson Wentz, his team simply has way too much talent on both sides of the football not to be considered a serious contender in the NFC. Now that Howard is part of the picture, the running back just made Philadelphia even stronger contenders in the NFC, so it's easy to understand why other fan bases are so upset over the deal, since it will make things more challenging for their respective teams. Of course, nothing is guaranteed when it comes to the NFL, and the Eagles know they have a lot of work on their plate from now until September to make sure they put themselves in the best position possible to compete when it matters the most. Next, 4 bold predictions for Phillies in 2019. But at least with Howard, Philadelphia should be in much better position at running back than last season, that is as long as he and everyone else manages to stay healthy.